Hey, welcome back to another Paul's Quick Tip video series. I'm going to do a video today of how I use follow the contour very quickly. And the first thing that you might ask is, what is follow the contour? A lot of people don't understand that, and they've gotten used to using fish finders just strictly for depth and maybe looking for fish off points and whatnot, but they don't consider them something to use for autopilot. And a lot of people have heard about spot lock, so I don't need to go into that. But what I would like to tell you is how to use follow the contour and how to do it quickly. So let's look at my unit. I've got a Minn Kota Ultrex, obviously, and that is connected to my Humminbird unit. My Humminbird unit is networked to one at the console. But let's look at this unit, and the very first thing that you're going to do when you're doing this is you're going to want to go to the chart view. And so I'm going to hold down the view button. This is another quick tip all by itself. Hold down the view button for about 3 seconds. You're going to see the menu appears. Just drop down to chart, and you can go to the right 2 times, and the default is chart view, as you can see. So when I do that, I'm going to automatically switch to the map now, or to the chart. Let's be specific. Each one of these lines, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is a contour line. That says this water's about 1 foot deep. Right here on top of this line. This says this water is 2 feet deep. Now, this line where this one is, if you follow it, it's 1 foot there. If you can continue to follow it on this map, it goes around the point and it keeps going. And I'll just tell you, everywhere that 1 foot line is on this map is a contour line. It's talking about the same depth, every one of these. So let's talk about how to use this. Why would I want to use this very quickly as part of this video? The main thing is, let's just say that I've put into this little cove here, and I found out that as long as I'm sitting on this 2 foot contour line and fishing, that I seem to be casting to the bank and catching fish just repeatedly. Well, I would like to just fish this 2 foot contour line all the way out of this cove without ever having to touch the trolling motor again, right? Unless I want to. So let me show you how to do that. There's the mouse pad, or the keypad, or the directional button, whatever you want to call it. When I turn that to the right, you're going to see the cursor that comes out of the little boat symbol, and I'm going to take that over here, and I'm going to drop it right on top of that 2 foot contour line. So let's see what I'm talking about. You'll notice right here where the little icon is, I've got the cursor sitting right on it, and if you follow that right over here, there's the 2, which tells me this is the 2 foot contour line. So what I'm going to do now that I'm there, I'm just going to say, go to. 1 time. When you do that, as long as you're not doing any other kind of navigation at this point, you're going to see follow the contour. Go down once, go to the right once. It's going to ask you, a lot of people are getting really confused at this point, but it's kind of straightforward. There's an orange line and a blue line. When you pull back now and you look at this chart, you're going to see on this 2 foot contour line, it's blue till you get to here where the cursor is, and then it's orange. What this wants to know is, which way do you want to go? It's that smart. So let's say that I want to come back and go this way, and that is the blue line. I'm just going to pick the blue line with the mouse pad or the keypad or whatever you want to call it. And when I select that, I'm going to go to the right. Now, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to say, you are in less than 5 feet of water. Are you sure you want to put this on autopilot? Just say yes. Kick to the right. Now, this is very confusing. This got a whole lot of people confused, including me. I've done that. The trolling motor's doing nothing. It turned in the right direction, and now it's just sitting there. I'll just let you in on a little secret. It's not going to do anything initially until you tell this to turn on the propeller. So now we're moving, and the first thing I'm going to show you is, this is the speed you want to move, just like if you're using this with your foot. This is taking the place of your foot. Do you want to cruise on 6? Do you want to cruise on a slow speed? If I'm really catching them and I'm fishing slow, I might cruise on 3. So let's leave it on 3, and let's watch this map. And you're going to see what's happening now. That red line is the trail that I'm making as I'm moving up through here. I'm going to speed up a little bit. What you're looking at is the boat is catching up to the trail that it knows it's supposed to be on. And so I'm going to speed this up a little bit more just to make this a little quicker. It's fascinating technology. It just blows my mind. I'm really speeding up to get us up here. Okay, now we're slowly closing in. There's the 1 foot contour line. A long, flat bottom because it's taking it forever to get caught up. So we're getting there. You can see the black line saying, hey, this is where I'm going unless you tell me to do something else. This black line right here is saying that's where I'm headed. Now, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. And you just watch the boat when we get to this line. Okay, so now it has met the 2 foot contour line, and it's going to try to figure out, what do I have to do to keep him on this line? You may have just heard it in the background. We just did a very sharp right turn. And now the boat is going to take off down this 2 foot contour line. I have not touched the trolling motor. I've not redirected it. I've not done anything. This is now completely on its own. And what's the best thing about it of all is that I know now I can come right back here. I can leave this just completely controlling itself, and I can trust that it's pretty much going to keep me right on that 2 foot contour line. As you see what's happening as I'm coming to the bank, it's starting to turn. And as we come over here and it makes that 2 foot contour line, it's just going to stay right on it. You see what I'm doing? I'm curving. And that's not me. That's the trolling motor and the Humminbird unit. That is Humminbird's Lake Master chip, and all of that combined allows you to do this really cool feature. So you're probably saying, well, you got me on follow the contour. How do I get off follow the contour? Pretty much any button that you hit on your trolling motor right now will turn that off, with one exception, and this is important to know, and that is the speed control. You can see right now that I'm following the contour and that I'm fairly far around the corner on that little bend there, and I'm just going to keep right on going as long as this 2 foot line exists. Well, if I want to stop and fish for just a second, I can simply turn off the propeller, and it has left me in follow the contour mode. It's not off. The mode is still on, and it's just waiting for me to say, okay, I'm happy. I have fished everything I want to fish. Let's go on. And then I can just hit that button, and we're going to continue right on down the 2 foot contour line. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it'll help you some on very quickly getting your boat, your trolling motor and your Humminbird unit to talk together, and to also work with the Lake Master chip. That's important. And when you put all that together, you get to do something called follow the contour, and it's an incredible feature. Hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck out on the water. God bless. Have a great day.